What happens when you lose your job right after getting married and have to move your new wife into your childhood bedroom? My name is Doan. I am 27, completely unemployed, and this is my reality. I usually start my day by making the bed. It's a small forced victory just to get my body moving. I open the balcony curtains, and outside, life simply goes on without me. The church, the neighbors, the delivery guy, everyone is rushing forward while I am standing perfectly still. I wash my face and look at my tired reflection through the cracked screen of an old smartphone. Then I water my tiny balcony plants. Doing the family laundry, I carefully pull the cloth curtain over the clothes to protect them from the harsh sun and sudden rain. Back in my room, I lie down on a traditional cooling mat woven from small bamboo pieces. We use it to survive the heat without air conditioning. This small desk right here holds my entire reality. Stomach acid medication from endless anxiety. A desktop computer that brings in absolutely zero income right now. A Catholic rosary, our wedding photo, and a handwritten letter my wife gave me for my 27th birthday. Right now I am jobless, and she is working 10-hour shifts at a local shoe factory just to keep us afloat. Sitting here in the quiet while she exhausts herself, the guilt is incredibly heavy. Heading downstairs, I grab some cold water. In the corner sits the motorbike my parents bought me years ago to commute to my city job. Now, it just sits there, covered in dust and old boxes, much like my career. We have 2 dogs wandering around, a big one and a clumsy 2-month-old puppy. The midday heat is draining, but my parents are already awake and back to work. My mom has a bad ear infection, so I gently help her put in some drops. Nearby, My dad is eating some traditional sweet dumplings made of glutinous rice. Meanwhile, right next door, our neighbor is building a massive new house. Hearing their excavators moving dirt all day is a loud, constant reminder of other people's success. Walking to the front, this is my mom's tiny grocery store. A delivery arrives and I help her carry the heavy crates of beer and boxes of the cheapest, most iconic instant noodles in our country. We sell a bit of everything here, from local snacks to eggs by the tray. My mom even pours gasoline into plastic bottles to sell to local farmers who need it to run water pumps for their rice fields. She also makes crunchy, salted, fermented eggplants that poor families often eat with rice to save money on meat. Right inside this grocery space, my dad has a small corner where he cuts hair for customers to earn a few extra cents. Later, I hand some ripe bananas to an old woman in our neighborhood who isn't mentally stable. She just looks at my camera and says a traditional word that elders use to respectfully say thank you. It breaks your heart, but it also grounds you instantly in reality. On our family's plot of land, right next to my parents' old two-story house, sits a traditional northern Vietnamese wooden home. Out on the porch, my mom is drying a soft sleeping mat woven from natural sedge grass. In the yard, young rice seedlings are waiting to be planted into the flooded fields. You can see lofa vines, my dad's pet birds. And an old rainwater tank that still carries the weird, Funny drawings I sketched when I was a mischievous kid. I wash my face with freezing cold water pumped straight from the drilled well. It wakes up your soul. Inside my parents' room, faith is everywhere. There are images of Mother Mary, the Divine Mercy. And Father Francis Xavier Truong Bu Diep, a deeply respected Vietnamese priest who is about to be beatified on July 2nd. My dad loves collecting fragments of the old countryside. He keeps ancient copper trays that families once used for serving meals, rustic clay jars. And driftwood that he carved into simple art. I bought them this Four Seasons painting back when I still had a paycheck. It symbolizes the four seasons and brings good luck. Now, it hangs proudly near our ancestral altar and the Catholic altar in the center of the wooden home. Evening falls. Mom takes out the trash. And I grab some meat from the fridge to prep dinner. Tonight, the four of us are eating together. We have grilled pork with rice noodles and a sour summer soup made with water mimosa and a very tart local green fruit. We also share a plate of stir-fried tiny wild shrimp with tomatoes, a cheap but delicious protein caught right from the local rice fields. We end our week by attending Sunday Mass together at the parish.
Nó trống rung mà.
I might be broke, unemployed, and totally lost in life. But right now, under this roof, eating with my wife and my parents, I know I am safe. Thank you for spending your day with me. If you want to follow my journey of navigating this jobless life and trying to rebuild from zero, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me right now. See you in the next video.